Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the fallout after Niantic accidentally released Kyurem Black and White, as well as some speculation that I did have going over form change for the regular Kyurem that we currently do have, and should we be powering it up? Should we be raiding Kyurem right now so we can get those candies as well as XL candies to power it up later? We're going to be talking about that and answering that in this video, as I'm pretty sure we've came up with the conclusions here. But not only that, we also have some other information here because Niantic cannot stop with the screw ups, and that is going to be they gave Bewear during this community day that we did have in December for all of the past 2 years. If you did evolve Bewear or Stuffle into Bewear to receive Drain Punch, it actually went into its quick move. So every single time you used the quick move, it was Drain Punch, and you would be gaining defense immediately. Now you only can cap out at a 4x defense or 4x attack. Okay, that's the max. So you can debuff somebody by 4 stages, and all that, right? So that's it. 4 stages, that's it. But that doesn't matter. Using that move and getting an instant 4 buff is insane. So what happened was, we'll go over what they had to do. All right, I went over too much details as it is for that. Folks, welcome in. How you doing? Really appreciate you stopping by and watching my videos. And if you want to support the channel, if you can give that thumbs up button a thumbs up, that would be great. Light it up blue, that would be much appreciated. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and start getting into this here. Now, I'm gonna put up some images really quick. Niantic put out some tweets kind of going over that, yeah, they screwed up. They never acknowledge it like that, but it's like, there seems to be some sort of an error here. We have no idea what's going on. They literally just released Kyurem Black and White. Now, what happened was, these were through Go Battle League after you did reach level 20. You don't waste your time. If you're not in a Go Battle League, it's not there anymore. They took that down immediately. But what is the fallout of this afterwards? What was to take place? Well, these tweets, first of all, I'll put these up because I actually don't have them in my notes for whatever reason, but those are there. And people gave them a piece of their mind saying, why can't you just release it? You screwed up, just let them go. Well, that's... all right, if you've been around for a while and you know the Pokemon Company, which has an association with Niantic, of course, then you know, as well as Nintendo, and all the way they have the way they conduct their business is they are by the freaking books, boy. They look, if you're a family of 2 kids, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you just so happen to put up a website with a bunch of modded Nintendo things for people to download, they'll sue your ass into the ground, into oblivion. Yeah, okay? So what am I trying to get at here? And they don't give a damn if you're living on the street, okay? That's just the way Nintendo and Pokemon conduct business. And I look at it like, yeah, they're very scummy when it comes to that, but I kind of see the logic behind it. Go hard to make sure people are well aware to not pirate their stuff, but they'll still do it. But I'm digressing from what I'm trying to get at. My point is that they don't want to release it, by accident like that, because these people have very specific dates and times and events and correlations with Pokemon Go and the main series games to make events happen, to draw attention to, hey, get them into the store to buy a Switch, to buy this game, this Pokemon game, and it's working as an advertisement in Pokemon Go. So I can't say that the Kyurem Black and White are going to be going alongside something for the mainline games as some sort of an event to drop in Pokemon Go as an advertisement and a promotion for whatever's going on. But they're very strict, so I'll leave it at that. That's why of course they're not going to just give it to us. Of course we would love that. But it was such a screw up. They released a blockbuster Pokemon by accident, and they haven't taken it away from the people. They still have them in their accounts. Okay, so as I'm talking here, let's go ahead and see what we have. So taking a look at some of these images of Kyurem Black and White, you can clearly see below them that there is no form changing option. There is the one to power it up, okay? And then you'll have to scroll a little bit more down to see the option to buy the secondary move, or I guess you can call it the third move. But Unfortunately, I don't know why I didn't pick up on this, and maybe I was a little too hype in the beginning, but there is no option for that there. And then you can see, here's the second part. Should we be powering these up, our Kyurems, if there's no form change? Could they change that option in the future? Potentially, but I'm going to be bringing you some more evidence here, or at least some more just stuff to talk about, as far as probably not, unfortunately, but something you can look forward to is the fact that these candies will be the same from Kyurem to Kyurem Black and White. Okay, so the current Kyurem that we do have that you're rating right now, the regular form, those candies will be transferable into this. Not even transferable, it's just going to be the candies for this. So with that said, know that you rating Kyurem right now will benefit you later for when we do get Kyurem Black and White, so that you can power them up. So there is a little bit of food for thought there, okay? But unfortunately, it's not looking like you're gonna be able to form change them. Now, let's go ahead and have a video here. We're gonna go ahead and start that right about now. All right, now taking a look at Hoopa, which is a legitimate form change Pokemon. As you can see, change form cost me 2,000 Stardust and 10 candies. And it's clear as day. All right, you got the option there. Now, when you go into the dex, it also has two different forms as well, kind of like Kyurem, as well as Deoxys, as well as Furfrou. It's just, you know, similar concept. Doesn't mean we're gonna get it, unfortunately. I would have loved it to have that option. But like somebody pointed it out to me, which kind of, it all kind of clicked after they said this, when somebody left this in the comments, and I appreciate that. And that was going to be the fact that they don't have all the same moves. And that's kind of a telltale sign that we're probably not going to get form change. I was just so stuck in my ways of thinking like, oh, I powered it up. Oh, it's got to be a form change. It's got to be. Nope. Come to the realization that is not true. Now, when it comes down to Zygarde, it also has a form change, but in a lot different way. I'm pretty sure you can revert it back too once you've reached the, you know, the final form, but I do not urge you to do that, because I've been getting reports, I'm pretty sure they fixed this, that if you do form change back, your cells are just supposed to fluctuate or something like that, or I think Niantic said that you're just not going to get them back, you got to earn them again. I'm not too sure what the mess is. These people cannot get their shit straight ever, so I'll urge you to probably, once you get the Zygarde completely powered up, final form, whatever, 100%, do not go back. Do not go back, okay? Just a little food for thought there, but that's another form change in a sense, kind of not as easy to go back and forth. But then you have the Furfrou here, which was the first one which introduced as the form change Pokemon. Now we also have Deoxys that we went over before in the Pokedex that does have multiple forms. It would be awesome as hell, I guess, if we could form change Deoxys. I'm not really too worried about that one. Whatever. You just need your Deoxys defense form for Go Battle League, and that's pretty much all you need. The other ones are basically useless. Just pretty much completely useless. So that's where we're at here. People still have their Kyurem Black and Whites in the damn game. Damn, that is one big screw up. Now, I don't know if they're going to remove them from their accounts. I would imagine they would have done so already. What they might do, this is just speculation, but they might just revert it back to regular Kyurem, okay? So taking a look at Charizard, now Kyurem into Kyurem Black and White is going to be, if it was form change, it would be a mega evolution in a sense, okay? It would technically be a mega evolution. Just giving you a rough idea as to comparison Charizard here into Charizard X and Y. They all have the same moves, therefore it's able to change, right? It's Charizard into its Mega, so obviously it's going to happen. But just a little idea there, if they were going to allow it to form change, it would probably maintain all of the same moves. Otherwise, you're going to get different moves every time you form change, which couldn't be too big of an issue if you do have TMs. But then there's that issue of the whole TM thing, and I literally sat here trying to get a move on it. I forgot what it was. I record so many of these things while I TM away moves, and I record using at least 10 to 15 to 20 sometimes to get one single move. And I end up deleting them because I'm just like, I don't care. You all already know, but there is that option. So I don't know, at the end of the day, it's probably not going to get a form change. So there's the final answer, unfortunately. But you can currently raid Kyurem right now to get the candies and XL candies so that you can power up these Kyurem Black and Whites once we do get them. So, you know, just a little heads up there for you. But I did max this thing out, not completely. It's powered up quite a bit in the sole idea of form changing it. But it's not the worst thing in the world, so I guess I'm stuck with it now. Now, taking a look at the Bewear, let's go ahead and see this briefly here. So this is an actual video of somebody going up against the Rocket Leader. Now, it was never working in the actual Go Battle League for going up against real players. This is up against a Rocket Leader, and I would assume maybe it worked in gyms too. But nonetheless, this is an issue, and I do believe they haven't reverted the quick move on Bewear from Drain Punch. They just kind of disabled it. So Niantic literally disabled Kyurem Black and White from Go Battle League as well as Bewear, because I wanted to say incompetence, but man, what is this? So yeah, just bringing you that information there. Bewear has a freaking Drain Punch quick move that has been banned from Go Battle League. Could you imagine that crap? Holy crap. I would immediately quit. I would be like, oh my goodness. This, not only is there an algorithm set in place to screw us and keep us at a 50%, 51 to 56 to 57 win percent, but there's also bots. There's also people that can see your moves and see your Pokemon before the battle even starts, throttling the games. It's all crazy. Now, we'll go ahead and end this video here. And if you're not familiar with this whole lag switch talk and the way it works, I'm just going to briefly tell you, just as a continuation from the video that we made a couple of days ago. So back in the day, I was always an online gamer, okay? But one of the heights of it was during Xbox 360. And there was a game called Saints Row 2. That was the shit. I was the man, and that was on the leaderboards. We played all day. Well, whenever we had time, right? Any minute I had, I would play it. So anyways, point is, I was very, 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 very good. Legit player, right? And then you would have these people on the leaderboards as well, and they're only there because they were cheating. Now, they all explained to me how it worked with their lag switch here, and it's not going to say this is in a sense for Pokemon Go, but the way it worked back then was they connect it somehow to the Rockstar pedal, you know, the drums, so they have it on their pedal because you're gaming with your hands, so you need something else. So the freaking foot pedal, whenever you need that shit to lag, so they'd be battling, they get into a heated battle, or before they get into a battle, they start hitting the lag switch, which would throttle the connection and make them start skipping everywhere. And before you knew it, your body was just flying across the ground and you were defeated. And that's the way it worked back then. It's nothing new. People always are going to use this and will always continue to use it. So anybody who thinks that this is not a real thing, they're living in La La Land. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. And there you have it. There is your news about Kyurem Black and White, the fallout of that. People still have them in their inventory. You can't not use them. They're probably not going to be a form change. The Kyurem candies will be able to be used on them, so make sure you raid right now. And Bewear has a Drain Punch quick move that has been banned from Go Battle League, and they still haven't fixed it. And there you go. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.